Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer. I'm from 12 Social 1 and this is my final video assignment. So it's been almost 9 months since the whole pandemic started and school was closed, mall was closed, everything was closed, and we have to do an online classes and stuff. And people are doing work from home and everyone basically staying at home. And since I'm in my senior year, I think the online classes thing is much more harder than the offline one because teacher gave us more assignment and we have to be more active, and it really drained our energy because we have to focus a lot more in the Zoom more than in the actual life because we literally study on our own. There's no one in here, no one that can help us, and it's kind of bug and tiring. And I haven't seen my classmates for months, almost a year, and I think that's kind of sucks, and I miss that the most. I really miss being socialized with my friends and going going somewhere with them. But because of this year, I cannot meet them. And for those some people who said that online classes are more fun and they love it, just doesn't make sense to me. Like, aren't you need friends? Like, I get it if you're an introvert or something like that, or you don't want to socialize with people, but I think it's very hard to do school in our home because we cannot focus that much like we do on our school. Well, since I think that the online school thing was the worst, I think the quarantine one was sucks. The first 3 months of the pandemic is where people really going insane and crazy because we can't go anywhere besides the supermarket or pharmacy in our home because everything was closed. We, we can't eat anywhere. Restaurant was closed. Cafe was closed. So there's nothing we can do besides staying at home, watch some TVs, playing our phone, and going through social media, and people getting kind of bored. I've seen a lot of people going through a lot of things this year because since the virus spread, everything was changed. People lose their jobs, and some kids cannot go to school, and everything was different. And it's not my greatest year so far. It's probably the worst that I have lived through, and it's everything about this year is sucks. A lot of things were going on this year, and probably the worst. Lots of controversial things happens in this year, and I don't like it. It's basically everyone's worst nightmare happens in this year. And of course, I also went through a lot of personal things that really messed me up, and it's I think it's kind of safe to say that it's probably because of this year. And it's not just the coronavirus thing that is bad from this year. So aside of everything that has going downhill this year, people always still find a way to be grateful for what they have and just moving on with their life and forget everything that sadly happens. And the funny thing about 2020 is that people were starting to normalize bad things that happened to them in this year. Like, they're going to say things like, oh, it's 2020, what do you expect? It's 2020 basically taught us a lot of lessons, and we should all be grateful for all the things that we still have right now and just move on and forget all the bad things that has happened to us, and I'm sure that maybe next year not as bad as this year, I hope. And I'm hoping that maybe next year everything was back to normal and we can finally do things that we used to do, and this whole pandemic was gone. And since I have nothing left to say about this video, I guess that's all, and thank you for watching, and I'm sorry if I had any mistakes.